way in the back again.
How high is Ararat?
Ararat about 17,000 feet. No, yeah, it's up there pretty high. I don't have the number memorized.
What's the, in that region, what's the weather like? Is it hot and dry in the summer, or?
I think so. It's mid-latitude. It's well, close to 40 degrees north latitude. So
Yeah, I don't know what that area is like. How long were they on the ark after it ran aground?
a good fraction of a year.
Okay, so not knowing what time they ran aground, you can figure there was only one winter, if that, before they got out of the ark. Are there any?
And yet things were very warm then after the flood, and so they would not necessarily experience a winter like they would have nowadays.
Okay. Considering I'm thinking that most of the animals would have gone down the same pathway, either following the humans or feeding the humans, is there any evidence on any of the mountains around there of a pathway down to a lower elevation?
Erosion, natural weathering would have destroyed any such path.
Well, that's why I was wondering what the weather was like in that area.
Yeah, well, even just rain would erase a migration path of animals. There's only
Wait a minute, you see migration paths of animals around here all the time.
yeah, that's because they're constantly using the same path. But you're just saying a one-way trip
Well, that's true, yeah, okay.
of just like a limited number of animals. Yeah, let's go switch over to this.
Yeah, I would like to change from Noah's Ark to back to a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah,
You had mentioned that quantized redshift suggests a concentric ring sort of pattern to the universe, and that the Earth is in the center. I was wondering if, well, really two things about that. One, is there any other corroborating evidence in other observations that would support that concentric ring idea? Or alternatively, are there explanations that would be more in line with the naturalistic evolution of like the Big Bang theory, where the Earth is not at the center? Is there any? That's really two questions.
yeah.
So,
I don't think I am competent to answer the question the way you want it. I have not seen the arguments of the implications of these.
okay,
So,
you don't
yeah.
have any other evidence that would support
It may be out there, but I'm not aware of it. Yeah, down there.
Do evolutionists believe that all planets were made around the same time? And if so, how do they explain the differences in rotation, how the planets rotate?
The nebular hypothesis would create all the planets at roughly the same time. But these differences in rotation, as I pointed out, those are not easily explained by the nebular hypothesis. Now, some scientists are trying to point to collisions and things like that, but the dynamics of that just doesn't work either. And so they do not have a good excuse for what is really out there. Yeah.
Why does the red shift indicate expansion?
That has to go with the Hubble constant, in that the galaxies that the farther away the galaxy, the more there is a red shift, and that is interpreted as that the thing is going away faster and faster the farther out you get, and so that indicates an expansion.
Plus, if it was approaching the same evolution.
Is that assuming that they would normally create the same color, but that the expansion is distorting
Yes, yes, definitely. Now there is a blue shift of the Andromeda Galaxy, which is the closest big one to us. That's actually coming toward us, and so that's slightly blue shifted.
What would be another reason for color?
Uh,
What would be other explanations for why color? Star dying.
No, it's probably due to the elements, and when they're heated to a certain temperature, that element always has a set signature of light emission. And so, if you know what those elements are in the star, you know exactly what frequency the wavelength of light should be emitting at. When they're shifted, we know it's due to relative motion. That's the only thing that the shifted. Well, no,
No.
it's temperature dependent. It has to do with the spacing of the electron orbitals in the molecule.
yeah, these emission and absorption lines are very precisely fixed.
It's a function of the molecular structure or the atomic structure of the atom.
Yeah. Yeah.
One more question.
Is it possible to tell the difference between a redshift due to Doppler and a redshift due to expansion? We can't distinguish the two, can we?
No, we can't distinguish between the Doppler and the expansion redshifts.
So the Hubble law doesn't necessarily represent the Doppler shift.
Yeah.
It could represent expansion as well.
Yeah, both of those would indicate things going away from us. Yeah.
Is there any reason to believe that the ark would exist after this time? Is there anything that 6,000 years has remained at that size?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no guarantee at all. If it was landed on a lower elevation, it would be rotted or scavenged. The only way to preserve it would be under ice for a long period of time, and that's why the high mountaintops are being looked at. But again, as I pointed out, the Bible has no indication that we should actually ever find the ark in the last days. So it may not be found. It'd be nice if we did, but that's it. I have to turn it over to Brian.
You know, I don't care if they found the Ark or not, because I think it was sitting in downtown